today is berry day. I'm so excited. This is by far my favorite block of all of them. Pat Sloan, you rock. So I cannot wait to make this. Like I said, it was designed by Pat Sloan. She's one of my dear friends. I adore her, and I really, really love this little block. So when I made it with the wild honey, I kind of fussy cut some little flowers out for it. So what I'm going to do today for this block with the Sunday Brunch is I've pulled out all the pinks and all the reds and mostly pinks, all the different ones from this collection, and I am going to just cut them all up, and we're just going to do a scrappy little strawberry with all of these pinks. It's going to be adorable. And then I also wanted to mention that the Sunday Brunch collection doesn't really have a green that I like. So I pulled out some grunge from my stash, and keep in mind some of these will not work, but I was just pulling them out so that I can encourage y'all to make sure that if there's something that you're missing or something you don't like from the collection that you're using, use something else. So just have fun. So I think what I have decided is for my leaves, I am going to do this color. It's kind of an aqua green color. I think it's going to look really pretty as our leaves, especially with this background that I'm using. So that's the one I am going to do. So I'm going to start cutting, and then we will pull the sewing machine out and start making our beautiful little strawberry. So we have all of our little berry pieces cut. So our little strawberry pieces are 1 by 1 1/4. And so I didn't make any changes. I'm not going to use any paper, and I'm cutting it exactly as it shows in the pattern. So you go ahead and cut your pieces. Then on fabric A, we're going to draw a line from corner to corner. Just like last week, I'm using a regular pencil. And then we're going to take A and E, and we are going to put them good sides together, and sew 1/4 inch on both sides of the line. Now we have it, and so I'm just going to cut it with scissors like a rebel. Now we can finger press it. So we're going to finger press it towards the E, towards your colored one. So we're going to trim these down to 1 1/4. So we're just going to line our line on the ruler up with the seam line. Trim the top 2 corners and then spin it. And now you're going to line up and get your 1 1/4 with your straight line on the seam. Make sure you put the pressure on the center of the block so it doesn't wiggle around. The second step is we're going to sew all of our little strawberry parts. So if you went red or pink or whatever color you did. So we're going to go 4 across and 3 down. So I'm just going to arrange them how I like them. So you can sew them across this way or this way. I like to do fold them over from one side to the other. And then I just leave it, get my next pieces, line those up with my fingers. I also try to line up each seam as I go so that they're the same. And now these. So the top one are going to be pressed to the left, and then the middle one is pressed to the right, and then the bottom one to the left. That way it will give us some nice nested seams. So I'm going to go ahead and press it like that. Now we are just going to leave it together and start our next little row. Then this one, so we'll lift our presser foot up so we can line that one up and then put it back down. Now this one. So the same thing, all of them are going to go press the same direction on the top, same direction in the middle so that they nest. So let's press. And now our fourth row. All right, pressing the same way. So we are gonna just fold it over, use our fingers and feel, try to get them all nested. That pin's too big. And then I'm just gonna pin once in the center, and then I'm just gonna try to look at it and try to see that my seams match, and they look pretty good, so I'm just gonna go for it. Now we're gonna do the same thing with the next one. I'll go ahead and just do one little pin again. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Okay, so we are gonna press them all going down, both seams going downward. The block that I already made, I pressed them open at this stage, so you can try whichever one you like best. So this is a good one to just press with your hot iron and then put your clapper down. Since there's so many seams in there, it will be a great little part to go ahead and press and then leave your clapper on it for several minutes while we work on the next part, which is going to be our little leaves. So we want the F in the middle, and then our 2 half square triangles going either direction like so. We're gonna go ahead and do, so the F to the left one. And we are pressing these both towards the F in the middle. So there we have that, and if we press it in the middle, you shouldn't be able to see your centerpiece at all from the back. Okay, so we're gonna leave both of those pieces under the clapper, and now we are going to get our C's ready and our B's ready. So the C's are gonna go on the top 2 corners, and the B's are gonna go on the bottom 2 corners. And so we need to draw some lines on the back. Okay, we're gonna take our strawberry piece out, and I'm gonna trim mine just a little bit because there's a couple of little spots that are a little bit sticking out, just teeny tiny pieces, but I'm gonna still trim them down just so that they're all kind of square. And I literally just trimmed hairs, so I didn't really trim much fabric. So we're gonna take those, and mine doesn't really matter which one's the top or the bottom, so if yours does matter, be mindful of that. We're gonna take these 2 top ones and put them on the corners like so. And now we're gonna go stitch. I'm gonna stitch on the inside of my line towards the corner. So I hardly ever sew directly on the line. I always sew just a little tiny bit on the side closest to the corner. That way when you fold it over, you have just a smidge extra. So I fold it over with my hands to make sure that that's how I want it and it looks okay. And now I can trim those off. Since these are too big to overlap and sew at the same time, we'll sew one at a time. Now, okay, looks good. We'll go ahead and trim. And now we'll go ahead and press it so that we can get this one to match up better. Okay, now we're ready to do our bottom section. And that folds over nicely. So when you sew this block to another block, you're not going to have 1/4 of an inch the way that this pattern is written. So it'll kind of just make your strawberry sort of rounded on the bottom. So that's okay. And now we're going to press it again. Now it is time to put our little stem on. Okay, we're going to sew our little stem. I'm going to fold it over. Oh, I just love it. It's so cute. It's so cute. It's so cute. Okay, so we're going to press these open. All right, so now we're going to put our 2 sides on. then we're just going to, I'm just going to press mine over to the side like that. Oh, it looks so cute. I love it in these colors. All right, so now we're going to just trim our block down. Your side ones should be pretty straight since we just cut those. But that is a super cute strawberry patch. So I love my little strawberries. So I have a couple of really fun strawberry memories. When I was a little girl, my grandparents had an orchard and they grew every fruit and vegetable that you can possibly imagine in southern Illinois. It was my favorite place. It was like Disney to me. I loved going there. I'd get to go and spend the weekend with my grandparents and I would just run around and eat. I would eat grapes off the vine. I would eat strawberries. They had a little section that had raspberries and it had a net over it so the birds couldn't get it, and I'd crawl underneath the net and sit under there and eat raspberries. And they had a huge strawberry patch, and there's a picture of me when I'm about 1, and there's a big stainless steel bowl that is full of strawberries, and I'm sitting next to it. The bowl's way bigger than me. And I love strawberries. The boys also, my husband and my son, also take me to Marble Falls. There is a strawberry patch that they always take me at Mother's Day. If the weather is correct, sometimes it's a little ahead, sometimes it's a little behind. But we always go and pick a big basket of strawberries, and then I make strawberry jam or strawberry pie or strawberry rhubarb pie. It's all about eating to me. But anyway, I love strawberries and I love this block. I hope you had lots of fun making it with me. Make sure you leave me a comment and tell me your fun strawberry story. See you next week.